boom. Mute everyone. Where's this button? Nope, that's not this. Manage participant. Mute all. Okay, cool. All right, so I continue. So I was talking about the grand openings, that we're not looking for perfection, but action. Action always beat planning and perfection. So that was Eric G explanation. So when you start with a new member, you do 10 or 20 people, and you show them actually that this is the way to learn a little bit of money. And these people, they need to call within 72 hours. When you do your list of 300 people, that this is for someone who wants to earn the money. So when you do your 200 people list, on the list, they need to be people. If you call them, they know who you are, not someone that you pick up and spoke one in your life and they won't remember who you are. So the 200 people need to be the people that you know. Always take from your phone the person that when you create your list, write down the number, as I said before, stick it everywhere in your kitchen and bathroom so you will know everywhere what it is. Yes. Page. Wait, am I saying correctly? Yeah, okay. That was Christophe. He was explaining this, that he always focused on double cycles. So he wants to say 9 on one leg and 9 on the other leg. So always focus. Hey, Seth, you know all of that, what I told you. You were on the training. Anyway, welcome, Seth. If you would like to add something, feel free. He said we need to love everyone's speed, but we need to demand a fast speed from everyone. Okay, so our job as a leader is to grow every time, every day, because the team actually think that the ranking that we reach now is the maximum they can reach. So our goal is not just to say, hey guys, you can only be higher than me, but if we show them we can rank up, they will rank up. Whatever we do, they're putting themselves a bar high. So if you do this, they might think that's the maximum that they can achieve. Have always a clear goal for them. So how many dream ships, have a clear goal for yourself, sorry, and think about how many dream ships people booked, how many cycles you did, what is your residual income, how many people you bring at event, and how many people you want rank up. When people don't have a specific goal, they think bullshit, guys. And so obviously if we don't have a clear goal, we'll just focus on obstacles such as the website is not translated in my language, the payment is not on time, and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. So yeah, one of the leader was saying that actually our number goal should be 10 presentation a day for 90 days. Yeah, so that was, I think, Eric G was saying, and then you can reach RMD next year. Sebas was sharing his actually, I would say, numbers, and he was explaining, for example, when in 2012 he joined, he earned $3,000. 5 years later, he earned like $363,000 a month. He's actually earning 50 times more than his friend who is still in the army. Was it worth? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, how people are going to respect you guys? By you ranking up, by you influencing them through your results. Choose the person you're going to work with. So the person you're going to work with need to be hardworking, hungry, coachable. He needs to show integrity, need to be a team player, caring, competitive, and tough. But the 3 most important skills is hungry, coachable, and show integrity. The rest one, Marcus said I will fix him. How do you need to attract them? By being one of them. Have always a vision. Don't complain about the product. Don't complain about the payments. Don't complain about anything. Just bring more people. So your job is to bring more people. And the more you bring people, the more you will have an impact on the actually head office. You cannot just, like some group, they think they have few hundreds and they can impact the head office. No, you need to be thousand members to impact the head office. And requires something from the head office. When you share your vision, need to be as well a higher vision, but as well a vision for 12 months. Always take a decision, take the wheels of your life. And if you say that you're going to do something tomorrow, equal never, you're going never to do that. And then there was some few stories that people share, that there was someone who reached, I think it was in Thailand, senior rep in 3 days. 3 days, yeah. In 2 months, they create a lineage of 4,000 people. It's feasible. Then there was a guy from, I think, Cyprus or Greece. He did online presentation, and if my numbers are correct, he did 31,000 presentation online. 30 people say yes, and 7 leaders has been created, and he has almost all his team from Botswana. So we actually spoke with that person, and we could see that this person was super excited, he was crazy, and he was actually sharing with everyone. And what he said to us is that he know that the first impression is the most important, so he always give all to that person, even if it's 1 a.m., 2 a.m., he's always excited to share with the person, to share and show adventure. Then there was a guy who was IMD from France. He's actually upline is marketing director. It showed example how your downline can surpass your upline. And he shared the story that a few years ago, he has actually a twin brother, and he came one day with a book, Network Marketing 101, and he said to his brother, hey, look, this is the book which are going to make us rich. And the brother said, yeah, whatever. And a few days after, your brother say, hey, bro, so what is this industry? You didn't even open this book. And he was kind of laughing at him. 6 months after, he died in a motorbike accident, and he said, my goal in World Venture is to finish this race, is to do this for him. So he said to me, Anna, if this kind of things happen in your life, you either take it as a pain and you complain, you're like, oh, whatever, stuff like that, or you take it as a, you know what, I'm going to fucking do it. And he said, whatever he go on stage, he always think about his brother and remind us that he's doing for him. He want literally to show him that this is what he's going to do it. So he's not really doing this for money, but it's just to finish the race. Yeah, when someone said to you about why I don't get payment on time or whatever stuff like that, always do 3 things. Love your team, say that you understand them, you are with them, you are going through them. Second thing is just stay focused on your goal and have faith in the company. Melody, what she said was, if you don't have love and joy in your life, then there is no point to live. Absolutely love it. If you find a way to sleep when you get paid, then you don't need to work until you die. There was something great. They were talking about people, we realized that all our bills are residual, right? Whether you work or not, you still have your electricity bill, you still have your water bill, you still have your apartment bill, right? And he said, why no one teaches us that we actually need to create residual income? We have residual bills. Well, then exactly, we need to create residual income. So he said, yeah, that's why we need to make people aware that we need to create residual income. Okay, lost something. Yeah. That was something Jetta, she really loved this sentence. She said, do everything you can to fulfill the dreams of others. So I mean, your vision, your plans, your dreams need to be able to fulfill all the dreams of people around your team. So they need to be bigger. Then he said, there was, I think, Savas was saying that suffering is a process to give you more. It's an opportunity for you to share your soul, to understand better. So take it as, don't take it for granted. So just accept it. Wow, it's something that will make me grow. He was saying that if someone complains and gets frustrated in your team, he said, I respect them, I give them a lot of love, but I will not work on that team and I will be busy for that person. So yeah, Savas, I think Savas or Christophe was all about the double cycle, and he said you need to first do the three double cycle every week for 3 weeks to make sure that it's that is a habit. If you condition yourself to always do this 3 double cycle, then you can demand from your team to do the same. Then he was saying, don't worry, the ask will find you. In difficult periods, people raise, like this period which we are going through. If you're not successful, it's because deep inside you, you haven't decided to help people and you don't have a mission. So what you need to change is just start from the bottom of your heart and really help people and really support others. When people are stuck in a position, it's because they think only about themselves. You will always be depressed if you only think about recognition. You will attract people by your self-development skills, but you will teach them, you will train them thanks to your network marketing skills. Yeah, if your team members see you always partying, he will do the same because he thinks this is duplicable. This is what he needs to do. So one of the leaders says, show your people that you work hard. Tell them, for example, how many presentation you do, how many call you do. Show them, share with them. Show them that you are actually working hard. And so they know that they should work hard as well. And to your prospect, show them your lifestyle. On Facebook, show them your lifestyle. Show your trips, what you do. So you will attract your prospect through your lifestyle, but your team will stay with you and they will grow only if you show them how hard you work. For example, what they said, what you can do is that every day call your team member. They say, look, great. Today I'm going to do X amount of presentation, X call. I have each travel party. How can I support you today? This way he can do, okay, my leader is doing that, then I will do as well. Then they said, breaks kill your business. Always ask yourself, do I inspire myself? How can I inspire myself? How can I grow more? And have a mentor, but be your own hero. Work with people who has goals. So for example, make 5 minutes call with someone and ask them, hey, how many presentations are you going to do? Hey, what's the goal of the week? How many people book an event? So always this person. If you have a person in your if you have a person or a family member who don't support your business, it's either you will inspire them through your action or they will influence you. So choose the one you want. He bring then at some point on stage his sister, who in the beginning she was negative about World Venture. She saw him growing, and after 3 years and a half being just a member and traveling and doing dream trip, then she started doing the business. And she said she joined the World Venture because she followed Sava's vision, she followed his excitement, and she felt this fear of loss. So after training, sign up one person, because no one else is more excited than you. Don't waste your time. Who will do better than you? And then Eric G was talking about the law of 3 deep, and this is something very interesting. If you are sleeping, just wake up quickly. So the law of 3 deep, what does that mean? Is that you go, for example, to I sign up, from my list, I take my easy one. So for example, I'm a new member. I take my easy one. So who is the easy one? The easy one is the one who will join World Venture anyway, because he like me, he trusts me, I trust them. So take the easy one. So let's say I sign up my easy one, which is A. What I do then, I took the list, the phone from the number A, and I say, hey, Mr. A, who is your easy one, who trusts you and will join it anyway? Then we call, the day we sign up A, we call his easy one. Let's say the easy one is Mr. B. we show presentation to Mr. B straight away. Then what I do, I move my focus to person B, and I say, hey, Mr. B, who is your easy one? Okay, so I leave the contact of the Mr. A. He said, what we do, our main error is that we take the phone from Mr. A and we keep shaking. It's like, okay, call the second person, call the second person. It's like, no, once the number A sign up one person, you move to the person B and you say, hey, Mr. B, who is your easy one? Who will join you anyway because he trusts you. Then from this Mr. B, if Mr. B sign up Mr. C, then you move your focus, you leave Mr. A, you leave Mr. B, and you go to Mr. C and say, hey, Mr. C, who is your easy one? So what you need to do is that under you need to create 3-level deep. Once you have your 3-level deep, then you can sponsor another person. Okay, so he always said, if you don't have 30 personals, this is what you should start with. So you sign up one personal, then you do A, B, C, then you move to the second personals, you do A, B, C. Why? Because if you sign up the A, and already afterwards, quickly you sign up B and C, A will be already responsible for the people that he have under. He will not quit because he will feel responsible for the people he signed up the B and the B who signed up C. So that's actually the way they do. Characteristic of an ace, he needs to be coachable, meaning when you say to do something, you do. When you say book a event, he will book it. And when you say don't do that, he will not do that. Another characteristic is a desire to win. He has credibility with his contact, and he's tough. Mean how you check that one of your team member is tough. When he get a no from a close friend or family member, he will not be like, oh, it doesn't work, silence for a few days. He will be like, fuck this, okay. He will come back to you. He said, okay, let's do it. Let's move to another person. He's like, this is how you check the toughness of the person in your team. Always put a new member challenge. What we actually want is that he sign up friends when you are not there. That's what is a count. This is actually network marketing. If he sign up members only when you are the travel party, Eric said this is a paid job. Another things he said about people who keep changing slide during the presentation. He's like, for 6 years, I always use the same slide. He said, this is how we work. If you are doing one presentation with slides, you're showing to your members, this is the presentation you use. They will first learn about it. Then they will feel comfortable. Then they will do it. The moment they will do it, let them keep doing it. Because if you again change the presentation, what they will do, they will not feel comfortable. They will come back close to you. They will keep watching you doing, Time goes on, and only then when they feel comfortable they will do it. And guess what, if you keep changing again your presentation of a few days slides, they will be like, oh my god, again I need to come back, be close to that person and learn again how to do this presentation, and then they will do the presentation. So don't change too much your slide. Eric G is saying he only changed slides only if the compliance is telling him to change the slide. So yes, so what inspired me when I do a presentation is that he's always thinking who is going to present the World Venture to. He's like, I always have in my mind that the person I'm going to present is going to be into the next Daily pitch, and he always thinks the impact he can make on that person. When you have already your team, so he was always thinking like senior rep and above. So among your 60 people, choose 5 leaders, become friends with them, come into their life, teach them, sit next to them, become so they can become your clone. And then at some point you need to leave him, because no one of your leader is going to follow if you are around them. So you need to let it go, this person. When you feel like this person is going to clone other person, let it go and create another team, but let this person lead his team. When you teach them how to teach, he said, we can go to the beach. And then I will go quickly through some slides as I really like it. Okay, where are my slides? Oh, okay. Let me just mute. Everyone is mute. Cool, perfect. Let me come back to the slide. Sorry about that. Oh, come on. Cool. Okay. That we know when we all work together, we have a better chance to succeed. Actually. The action plan that we need to do with people is focusing on 30 people in the lineage, 100, 1,000, 3,000. That's for someone who really think to achieve IMD. 20% of your time is to support the right people, and you need to set goals with everybody on your binary. So you need to do an action plan with everyone from your team, as I said, after each one of these events, and especially and only if they are in a positive mindset. So this is what I said, is people achieve results through three things: recognition, when they meet your leader expectation, or for cash. So the strategy to do it, it's probably some few reminding, but it's sometimes good to remind. The goal is to set up a goal. What's the ranking they will reach, the specific date, why they want to achieve it, and break down this into numbers. So mean how many assignments per day, how many stalker, how many people will attend events, how many people will support to achieve your next event, and they need to track their call, presentation number, and sign up. When people do not have specific goal, they start thinking bullshit. It's just a quick reminder. And whatever you focus on expands. Always think about that. What do I focus on? Is it something I can control? For example, the payment, or the page who need to be translated, or the dream trips where it will be live. So is it something I focused on, or is I focus something which is more on my goals? And so think about what does that mean, and what are you going to do? If you don't have a clear goal, you will focus on obstacle unconsciously. So yeah, that was one of Sava's goal, is to do 10 exposure a day for 90 days, and then you will definitely see the result. For somebody who wants to achieve a rank, you need to find what motivates him, either money, recognition, family, time, freedom. So find this, what motivates them. Yeah, so in the beginning, you need to build a team with who is the person you're looking for. So I already said that you need to look at this characteristic and who you need to become in order to attract that person. Well, you need to attract and be that person. So you always need to create a vision. And this was one of the vision that Savas shared. So he really had a big vision. He always said this to, I think he always said and reminded people where he's going. Then we jump into some really nice things. Melody was sharing actually her story, and what is the French speakers team, how big they are. So she was saying all the different activity they organize, and I was thinking about our actually team, all the different team that do exist in UK, and I feel like we are all over, and we are not really actually, we don't show integrity, I feel like, at some point. And I would think that's actually a really good example of what they do, which we might think to introduce as well in UK. So what I wanted to say is different things that they do. So they organize, for example, dream call every Monday. They have the different chat. They email people who are on grace every month. They have now the new newsletter. And after each event, they email the entire downline to promote the next event. What they do, for example, they have Dream Keef. It's actually it's not a dream trip, but it's an event they organize, if it's bowling, everything together, to bring people together to show social proof, which I thought was really nice because it's really nice people. And look guys at that. Their retention rate is 60%. So I think it's something worth that we could consider in UK among all the people. Yeah, that was all going in depth through this, but I think I will just pass it because it's getting late. So yeah, they always organize a different event together. They have a national event, national training event. They do mega dream trips together. They do private dream trip. They do leadership dream trip. They go to New Year together. They really create like a group who stick to each other. Even though France is so big and you have team all over the world, they have a website which is actually the training website. They have their own actually Super Saturday events, what they do, and a lot of different leadership events. And this is something Alexis was explaining, that in life we have positive and always negative things that happen into our life. Many people blame others and never blame themselves, but actually we need to think about what do we do. Then he was explaining that average people, they have the average job, and this is how actually what will happen. They will basically they will basically wait until they die, right? They don't think about anything others. They don't have actually goals. We need to understand that some people don't want to take risk. They like to, they don't want to work hard. They don't want to make mistakes, and they don't dare to take actions. This is something that impacts on me. He showed two pictures, and this is a picture of like a village, animals around. It looks like it's calm and it's nice and it's beautiful, and it's actually a simple life. I would say actually a mediocre life, like everything is calm, nothing is going on. And then you have the second life, which is a wild. You have 3 tigers. You see that if you want to build your house in this particular place, well, you need to pay attention to everything around you. You need to, you really need to have your eyes everywhere. And then he said, which life are you want to choose? Are you want to choose A, or do you want to choose B? And this is the answer. Think about it, which one you want to choose. And if you want to choose A, buy your pajama. He said, buy your pajama, literally stay at home and do nothing. If you want to do B, prepare yourself to live difficult situation, accept many punches, and follow down many times. B is like, again, what we do with World Venture. We need to face so many challenges. We need to find solution we need to grow. We need to do a lot of things, right? This is actually what will happen. Like if you choose the life B, you will be hurt, especially through your friends, your most loving person, your family, people that you trust. But you just need to prepare to that yourself, and prepare to make mistakes. But afterwards, what will come is the victory, is the success that will come. We will have a big team, we'll have money, guys, and we'll finally be able to retire. And guys, we are the winner, and we need to always think about that. Just a reminder about the double cycle. That was another topic that Savas said. I already talked about this later on, but his idea is from Saturday 8 a.m. to the next Saturday 8 a.m. he needs to have new people on the right and new people on the left. And then the ideal number is just have 10 exposure a day for 90 days. So we need to program ourselves to do double cycle for 3 months. If we do that, it becomes instinctively that we want to do it all the time. Once we are able to do that, we can demand this from our team. And there was another one. And what we need to explain to people is this. So if you do 3 cycle, you earn 75 times 2, because it's double. 3 cycle, get double paid. And if you do 3 times cycle for 4 weeks, this is what you earn. So you earn 1,800 plus your lifestyle bonus, plus your residual income. And this is actually what you can learn if you program yourself that you do every week 3 times, double cycle, right? 3 times, because the double cycle I paid double. 3 times cycle I paid double, and in some countries this could replace the income from many countries. I know it was quite quick, guys. Sorry, I just wanted to share it with you while it's still in my head. And actually that's it. I have 60 pages note, and I just kind of took it what touched me the most. And if you have any questions, I will try to somehow share the recording, if the recording is still there. And guys, just just keep on rocking. Sleep well. I thought it would be shorter than an hour, but yeah, we have like more than 20 hours training, which I really definitely recommend everyone to attend this training. I will unmute you if you want to say something. If no one wants to say anything, I wish you good night, guys, and yeah, let's fucking rock it.
Thanks, Anna.
Thanks,
She's
Anna.
sharing it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, Anna. So useful. Thank you so much, Anna.
See you soon.
Mwah.
Love you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Anna.
Love you, love.
Thanks, Anna.
You're welcome.
Lovely.